Hey everybody, my favorite time of the year is back. College football. Hey everybody, welcome back to Barbecue Riot. Man, it's another Saturday morning, so y'all know what that means. It's college football day. Man, I tell you, I love it. The chills in the air, you can smell football. Of course, you've been smelling football for a while. Now, something else, y'all might be saying, dude, where are you, man? You're not on the set. Well, that's the thing about college football season. It gets cold outside, and it is blue cold outside here in southern West Virginia. So I had to take my show inside. But that doesn't mean we're not going to have fun, because we are. So, hey, listen, I want to invite all you newcomers coming in. Appreciate you. All you old timers keep coming back. Thank you very much. So all you new timers out there, let me tell you what we do on our show. First of all, we have fun, we cook good food, and we have a lot of annex. We start off our show with Joey Litter smoking top 5 picks, and we have a pick of the week. So here we go, Joey Litter smoking top 5 picks in college football. Starting off at number 5 this week, we've got the Missouri Tigers. Then we got at number 4, the Clemson Tigers. Number 3, the Auburn Tigers. Number 2, we got the LSU Tigers. And do we have a brand new number 1 this week? I do believe we do. It is the Austin Peay Governors. Give it up for Austin Peay. All right, good job, Governors. For our pick of the week, we got Sparty. Michigan State Spartans. They're going to drive a little bit over to Ohio State. They're going to be playing the Buckeyes at the U. So who do I got at this game? I believe I'm picking the Ohio State Buckeyes. The U's going to pull this out. So here we go. That's our college football stuff. Now let's talk about our food. But before we get on to our food, I'd like to ask you to keep on liking and sharing the content of these videos. I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and click the bell. And when you click the bell, hit all. Now what that's going to do, every time we upload some brand new material, you're going to get it on your telephone. It's going to go ding, 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 ding. You're going to see it. It's right there in your hand. We're all over social media. We do YouTube and YouTube Shorts. We're also on Facebook at Barbecue Riot, and we're also on Instagram and TikTok. So here we go. What we got going on today, we got tostadas. Now y'all may be saying, man, what is a tostada? A tostada is nothing more than an open-faced taco. You know, like here in the States, we have an open-faced roast beef sandwich. Well, it's the same thing pretty much. It's an open-faced taco. You put as much on this thing as you want or as little. It's your taco, you do you. But the thing about tostada is you gotta start from the ground up. And when I say that, I mean literally from the ground up, the very bottom, the shell, all right? You got to have either a corn tortilla or a flour tortilla, okay? I like flour, so we're gonna use flour today. Most people actually use corn. That's okay. Once again, you do you. You need to heat it, to toast it, deep fry it, something, because it needs to be sturdy to hold up to everything that you're going to put on this thing, because you have to pick it up and eat it that way. Now listen, there's a trick. I'm going to show you how to deep fry a flour tortilla. That's what we're going to do, because a lot of times if you fry a flour tortilla, it gets all bubbly and whatnot. It's not going to work. I'm going to show you how to get by that. So we're going to do a shrimp tostada and a chorizo tostada, all right? So I'll tell you what, this guy's going to shut his mouth and we're going to get to cooking. Giddy up. So for the first thing with this shrimp tostada, what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice fresh salad to put on top of our tostada. Then we're going to top that with shrimp. So let me show you how we're going to make our salad. So let's start with some leafy green lettuce. Cut it in half. Now you want to cut it long ways. Now take quite a few cherry tomatoes and just cut them in half. Now let's move on to a red onion. For a hint of sweetness and a color contrast, let's take us to Flavor Town with some cilantro. Now let's hit this with some kosher salt, ground black pepper, hit it with a little olive oil, go and mix this all up. Let this chill and hang out while we fix the shrimp. Chop up some garlic really fine. Now to this, let's add some kosher salt, black ground pepper, throw in some cumin, some ground coriander, crushed red pepper flakes. Let's hit this with some olive oil as well. This is going to be a marinade. Let's marinate this for at least 30 minutes. So for the tostada part, I just picked up regular flour tortillas. You can get these anywhere. Earlier I told you about a trick I'm going to do, okay? We've got a little something called a jacquard, okay? Let me get this a little closer to the camera. Let me show you how this thing works. It's kind of like a little docker, a little meat tenderizer, so to speak, all right? When you pull that back, you can see all these little sharp little pins, knives on them, blades, whatever you want to say, all right? I'm going to dock this on both sides. The reason is because when you deep fry flour tortillas, they want to get big bubbles on them. Well, if they have holes in the tortillas, it's harder for it to bubble because there's so much air passing through. So let me show you how we're going to do that. It honest to goodness is just as simple as just doing this. You go all the way around this thing. Now flip it. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to do up a bunch of these off air, then we'll start the deep frying. So I've got my flour tortilla. I'm on medium, high heat. You may want to adjust your heat accordingly to your heat source. So you just take it, just drop it in, like so. Got a little metal spatula that's going to just kind of keep it down. You want to flip this periodically, quite often, like so. That helps it to keep from not getting burned on each side. And it keeps the cooking even, so to speak. So this is coming along quite nicely. Now I know y'all can't tell because y'all aren't here, but this is firming up really, really well. I'll show you this, and I'm going to do about 8 of them because we're going to do another tostada. Yeah, this is really nice. So this flip right here, I believe is going to do it. Yeah, that's good. So you'll just want to take this, you just want to drain it on some paper towel, and you'll be good to go. Hear the crunch? There you go. All right, our last step is a shrimp. In a pretty hot pan, let's put our shrimp in. This is like medium hot. You got all that marinade going in. Now remember, shrimp has, oh goodness, shrimp has a built-in thermometer. So you want to get these as flat as you can. When they turn pink, baby, they're ready to go. Tell you what, let's take some freshly squeezed lime juice, let's put on top of there. Dude, that marinade is just kicking like you would not believe. Oh yeah, these babies getting close already. Yeah, buddy. Man, this is looking good. Let's give it one more whirl about. Yes, sir. All right, tell you what, man. We're going to finish these rascals down, then we're going to put it together. Everything's done, let's put this together. So let's take a little bit of our salad that's been sitting for a little bit. Yeah, man, this is nice. This smells so good. You know, this is actually a little bit of healthy deal here. You know, a lot of times, man, you think about tailgate food and all that, man, you think about bad stuff you don't really want to eat a whole lot of, man. This looks good. So I tell you what, we'll call that done. We'll get that big glob out of there though. Let's put some of our shrimp on here. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. I'm gonna have this gone before taste tester gets home. Let's put one more in the center here. I cannot begin to tell you how good this smells up in this house. This smells delectable. So let's go ahead and go on in. Wow. This is surprising. This is very surprising. It's like there's a circus going on in my mouth. There are a lot of flavors in here that's fighting to come to the forefront. And it's like when there's one jumping out, one grabs it back. This salad is unbelievably delicious. I have to say, and I don't brag very often, but this salad is spot on. And this shrimp, You can taste a bit of the cumin in it and the crushed red pepper flakes. It's got a bit of bite to it. Man, this comes together very well. I'm telling you right now, if you owned a restaurant down by the beach and you sell nothing but this, your restaurant will be open nothing but 24/7. Everybody just want this. So I tell you what, I better put this down because I'm going to keep talking about this. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for this chorizo tostada, start with 2 of these 9-inch tubes, so to speak. I'm on medium heat. We may adjust this heat accordingly. Just go ahead and start smashing and we'll get to cooking. Chorizo is actually kind of more like a paste. It's not like meat per se, like you buy some Italian sausage. You gotta go in, you gotta break it up, all that kind of jazz. Now, the way to tell it's done is like when it gets brown on the bottom, fat, liquid, whatever, it starts to kind of separate. That's when you know it's done. If you want to make yourself feel a little bit more comfortable, you can flip it and just keep cooking for a couple extra minutes. This is getting very close. So, all right, I'll check back with you in a minute. All right, this has cooked a total of 10 minutes. As you can see, when I flipped it over, you can see it's brown on the bottom. The grease is separated. All right, this is done. I'm just going to give it a whirl about. I'm going to take it off the heat, probably put it in a little bowl, and then we will assemble this tostada, chorizo style. All right, everything is out, ready to go. Going to have a little assembly line. All right, so we start with our tostada shell. Add to that, we're going to add some refried beans. This is just a can of refried beans. I threw it in the microwave and just warmed up. Now let's hit it with some chorizo. We'll throw that in there. Man, that smells good. Now let's hit it with some cheese. This is Mexican cheese. Now, listen, I've got to tell y'all a little something here. I wanted to do guacamole so bad. I had 3 avocados I bought yesterday, man. They really weren't worth 2 cents when I opened them up, so otherwise there'd be guacamole going on this rascal. So now let's top it with a little bit of cilantro. Let's hit it with a little bit of green onion. Now this guy right here, man, secret sauce right here. I have made this in another video. I made some crunch wraps. Y'all go over and watch that video. Y'all want to see how this is made. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this stuff is off the hazy. Oh my goodness, yes. It's throw time. Take a look at that. Does that not look scrumptious? Let's have at it, man. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. That's about all I'm saying about this is wow. This is really, really good. As you can tell, man, the shell is standing up to it. That's a lot of refried bean and a lot of chorizo on that. So the shell is fried great, or the tortilla rather. Dude, this has got some layers to it, man. That chorizo snuck up on me. The cilantro was awesome. That sauce just tops it off. This was good. The shrimping was good. I don't know which one was better. I would have liked to have had guacamole on this, but my avocados weren't worth 2 cents. Both of them turned out great. You'll be so happy with both of them. So hey, listen, I want to thank y'all for all y'all do. Thank y'all for tuning in, putting up with my antics. Had a great time. So listen, wait till you see what we got going on next time. Y'all ready? Giddy up.